What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video, it's another one of the why are these cards so expensive in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. Like, it is stupid how expensive some of these cards are. Like, it is actually crazy. And like, some of these guys are good, some of these are bang average, and some of these guys are bad, and they're still expensive. They are still expensive in this game. And they are just like, we've got some of the best cards in the game in this list, so I'm not going to say they're so mid, but a lot of these guys are mid. And their prices, they're worth at least twice as much as they're worth. They go for at least twice as much as they're worth. So, yeah. Anyway, before we get onto it, lads, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We are trying to hit 247k by the end of tomorrow. Right now, we are like we're about 500 off, so it is really close. So if you guys are new to the channel, enjoy this type of content, subscribe. Or if you want to just learn about the MyTEAM game mode in general. But anyway. Let's get on to the players. First up, the guy that was the cover star of the last episode of this. Galaxy Opal LeBron. Why is a Opal LeBron with just Grinches probably 300k? Maybe 250k. I'm not even kidding. The last LeBron I saw ended at 215 or 218k. It ended like 218k. Like, this card is mid. He's fine. He's good. He's not even on the same stratosphere as Paul Millsap. Like, you might be saying, oh, stats-wise, LeBron looks better. I am telling you, the half-range, half-clamps, and the ability to curry on both ends. I'm telling you. And the release that's on. That's not LeBron James' release. I'm telling you, they're not in the same stratosphere. LeBron is not in the stratosphere of Danny Ferry. LeBron is better than Obi Toppin, but not by much. Like, it's close. It is very close. And if you're on current gen, it's very close between LeBron and Obi Toppin. And every single player who's booted up the game has Obi Toppin. If you don't have Obi Toppin, just type in the code right now. You can get him. And he's completely free. And I get it. I get that he's a little bit expensive because he's LeBron James. But 200k? Like, if you want LeBron James, just trying to think which. There's one LeBron James pink diamonds that are cheap. If you really want LeBron James, especially if you're on current gen, this LeBron's fine. He's fine. He's bad value, but he's not as bad value as the Opal. Neither of them are great. Like, just pay 50k for this LeBron. I wouldn't advise you to get either of them, but if LeBron's your favorite player and you need to use LeBron, just get that LeBron. Next, we have got a point guard. And this one is like, I kind of get it and I kind of don't. It's point guard Ben Simmons. I just think like 60k is, or 50k is just very expensive for this guy at this stage. He's in around that 50k mark. But like, is he better? The big question is he better than Joakim Noah, who's 2k? I don't think so. Like, yeah, he's got a few extra badges. Hall of Fame Showtime is big, but you're not going to get Hall of Fame Showtime because everyone's just going to paint it on you. Like, in terms of total badges, very similar. He's an inch smaller than Noah. He's also got worse post game than Noah and a minus 25-3. Like, if you leave Noah wide open, he can hit a three-pointer, whereas Simmons can't. Simmons can't at all. Driving dunk, anything above 85 is the higher the better, but anything above 85 is fine. Again, all these stats that he's better in, it's one of those situations where it's like +1 stat makes no difference. But like, is he better? In my opinion, he's not. Like, that 55-3 ball is killer, whereas Noah can at least is competent. And the fact that it's even a debate, and he's nearly 50 times the price of Noah. Actually, wait, Noah, or 25 times the price. Has Noah gone down? Because Noah was, the last time I checked, Noah was like 2k MT. Yeah, thereabouts. You can see the way he's ending, 2.4k. Yeah, so he's about 25 times the price of Noah. And he's arguably better. So for me, that's bad value. Next up is like, this guy wasn't rare. He's not popular. and doesn't lock in for anything. Like, I kind of understand the Tony Parker one being like 70k because he was at least a popular NBA player. But where is it? Why is Andrew Bogut 70k? He sucks. Like, he's not that rare. He's not rare enough to be this price. And he has never, like, dropped below, like, the 60, 70k. Like, this should... If there's a card that should be a cheapest Opal, it should be this. He is not good at all. Like, he has the deceptive 3-ball, which I think the 70 to 78 rated 3-balls, they're the scary ones. Because they're the ones where you will shoot them a lot. Where you have to shoot them if you're open. And you will be tempted to put the player in the corner, but you still might lose games because of how bad those 3-point ratings are. Like, he's literally worse in... I get it, meltdown is, but he's so much worse in every way. He's so not good. Like, there are... Like, he doesn't even compare. He does not even compare to... Maxi Cleat, but he does not compare to Sabonis. Like, he's not... I'm going to say this right now. He's not even as good as Clamps Dino. Clamps Dino... You can get Clamps Dino for 5k MC. He's not as good as Clamps Dino. So for me, Andrew Bogut, as much as I did rate him in real life, I thought he was a very, very solid player in real life. Doesn't get enough credit for those Warriors teams. Like, his ability on his defensive ability was unbelievable, and the way he anchored that defense, like, everyone remembers the Hamptons 5 lineup, or not the Hamptons 5, the Death lineup with Harrison Barnes starting and Iguodala starting. We can't forget Iguodala came off the bench. Andrew Bogut was their center. And I think he did a really, really good job there. And, like, again, he missed the last 2 games of the finals. He's one of the most underrated players from that Warriors legacy. To be fair, though, those Warriors teams, they were teams. Like, everyone wants to talk about their big, the big 3/big 4 if you include Draymond, or big 5 if you include Iggy. But, like, you can't forget, like, how well Sean Livingston played at times for them. How well Leandro Barbosa was. How good Leandro Barbosa was for them. Like, they were a team. As much. The fact is, they had the most talent and the best teamwork. My God, they were a special. That was a special group of players we may not see for quite a while. But, yeah. Now, my love poem to Andrew Bogut and the Warriors is over. But, yeah, he's awful value. Then, I thought he might be the worst value center, but no. What the hell is Opal Yao over 100k? And don't give me the excuse he locks in for a Dark Matter card. There's no reason to lock in for this card. Like, why would you lock in 3 Dark Matters for a Dark Matter? Unless this card is God tier, which I don't think it will be. Like, if we look last year, we got Oscar Robertson as Idol Series 2 reward. The year before that, we got a Blake Griffin. Like, we have not had good... like, Idols rewards at all, or 20th anniversary. Like, the Idol set has no hype. 2K, move it to midweek, please. Please move it to midweek. Stop giving us these garbage packs on Fridays that nobody opens. But yeah, what the hell? Like, yeah, it's over 100k. He's the exact same card. He is the exact same card as the Radioactive. Like, there is no difference at all in these cards. And the Radioactive one, at times you can get him for less than... I got mine for like 7k. He seems to be price fixed right now, but a lot of the time he is under the 10k MT mark. I'm telling you, he is... like, the Opal Yao is just not it. Then we've got one where... you can make an excuse that he's rare. But for me... I don't use that as an excuse for this one specific player. Giannis. Like, this Giannis goes for 150 plus K. Like, yeah, he's got 23 halves. He's got an 80 rated 3-ball. But, like... having used them both, this Giannis and this Giannis are basically the same card. You can get this card for like 1/3 of the price. Even with Grinches. Like, you can get the guy for 50k with shooting Grinches. Half of the people that put him up have shooting Grinches on him. Because he came out when the Grinches challenge was out and everyone was getting their cheap Grinches. Like, you're getting... almost every version of this card has Grinches, which gives him an 83 ball as well. And they're essentially the same card. Yes, his Hall of Fame badge count is lower, 15. But still, he is essentially the same card as the Opal, but he's 1/3 of the price. And because 90% of the people that got this card, well, not quite 90%, but probably 75%, Put Grinches on, you can get them with Grinches for cheap. So yeah, now we are into the last 5. We're back to retro. Derrick Rose. He's 270k or something. The last one I saw ended at like 270k. Like, why would anyone pay 270k for a point guard that is 6'3"? And I get it, if Rose is your favorite player, just pay like 20k MT to get the juiced up pink diamond Rose. Like, neither of them are great. Like, unless, and again, like, if you want to use any of these cards on this entire, like, video because they're your favorite player, go ahead. Don't let me stop you. But you gotta say it like it is. Like, he's terrible value. Like, paying the best part of 300k for a card that, in my opinion, on next gen isn't as good as Wall. He's better on current gen, but a basically John Wall. And, man, like, John Wall's my starting point guard. He's not that much better than Westbrook. Like, Rose is quite a lot better than Westbrook, I will say that. But, like, Westbrook, Rose, Wall, I'm telling you, Westbrook, even though Rose is quite a bit better, Westbrook is completely free. And even this Westbrook, if you have this Westbrook, I'm telling you, just, like, I would much rather spend 11k MT or 10k or whatever it is on Westbrook than D-Rose. Like, give me Bob, sir. Nah, don't. That's just me being ridiculous. But yeah, he's better. He's not 30 times better than Rose. So for me, he is just bad value. But he's not the worst value player in this set. He's not even the worst value 6'3" player in this set. He's not even the worst value 6'3" point guard in this set. That award goes to Steph Curry. He's just not good. Like, Steph Curry, he's not going to dunk anyway. He's got an 80 driving dunk, and he's got no dunk packages. So he's not going to dunk anyway. Yes, he's got a 99 three-pointer. Yes, he can Curry slide. Yes, he's got decent speed and decent ladder quickness. This version here doesn't even come with half clamps. He's got a bunch of half badges, but really only a couple of them matter because what you're going to be doing with Steph Curry is dancing around screens, Curry sliding into three-point shots. Simple as that. That's all you're doing with Steph Curry. But if you go to Retro Volume 2, there's a Stephen Curry card who is 30k that you will not notice the difference. You will not notice the difference. I'm telling you right now, you will not notice the difference between this Steph Curry and the Dark Matter one. So not the Dark Matter, the 98 overall Opal. Because 95 3 ball with any coach and any other player floor general, well, not any coach, with any other player floor general and most coaches, you will get a 99 3 ball. He's got good ball handle. Yes, his defense isn't as good. His speed is only like -4, which isn't that noticeable. His lateral quickness isn't as good. But Steph's getting cooked on defense anyway. That's the problem. Is that, like, this Steph Curry does get a boost in a lot of things. But he's getting cooked. His player build is too small. He doesn't play defense anyway. Like, you can cook with him on offense. That's not what I'm arguing. A lot of you guys might use Steph Curry and you might have a lot of success with him. And you know what? I actually do kind of like Steph Curry in this game. But they're the same card. You will not notice the difference. From this Steph Curry, if you use 94 to 95 to 96 or 98 Steph Curry, you will not notice the difference. The only one you could argue is a little bit different is the half clamp Steph Curry, who's barely more expensive. And still, I'm telling you, you're not even going to notice the fact he has half clamps. Because his player build is too small to play defense. He doesn't play it anyway. So, yeah, Opal Steph is quite bad value. And then we are gone to Retro. So, we're gone to Retro. We are gone to out of position. And I'm sorry, I have to. He's just... I get why he's expensive. Like, I do. I get why he's expensive. This title's going to be, why are these cards so expensive? I fully understand why Kobe's so expensive. If Kobe is your favorite player in real life, fire ahead. Use him. Because, again, the most important thing is having fun. But on this channel, we talk about we talk about who the best cards are. And is Kobe the best player in this set? No. Hill's better. There is no scenario. And he's what's Kobe ending at? Kobe's ending at 627k. Hill normally ends in and around the 300k mark. You're paying twice as much. So Kevin Durant ends 190k. Chris Webber. The Chris Webber versus Kobe argument is a real thing. But you can buy Grant Hill, Kevin Durant, and Chris Webber for Kobe, for the price of Kobe. Like, you can actually buy the rest of the guys in this set. Pretty sure is Magic only like 15, 20k. You can buy every other player in the set for the price of Kobe. And Kobe is the 4th best player, in my opinion, in the set. And if you're on next gen, 5th best player because of LaMelo Ball. Like, he's not good on next gen because Kobe dribble style means he can't quick stop or he doesn't get the burst. Yes, he can do the flick left quick stop. That's the slowest quick stop ever. You might as well just not quick stop at all if you're on next gen. He's not a bad card, but like his price is just ludicrous. Like, it's just ludicrously overpriced. Like, you can get, like, I get it. He's Kobe. A lot of people want the best Kobe, and that is perfectly fine. And it's perfectly fine. But he's still a bad value. It doesn't matter if you have your reasoning for buying something. Like, there can be reasons behind something, but it doesn't make it good value. So, yeah. Anyway, now we are going to go on to the retro set, and we're going to retro volume 1, Penny Hardaway. I get it, he's rare, but he doesn't lock in for anything. And there's another Penny Hardaway that is the same card, except he's 1000 MT. And if you're saying, what do I mean by they're the same card? Just look. Just look. Wait, come on. I'm scrolling so far to get to Penny Hardaway because he's a Ruby. Penny Hardaway, there we go. So, obviously they're both Penny Hardaway. Literally the same amount of badges. Yes, you got 10 Hall of Fames. Stop and go doesn't do anything. Hall of Fame versus Gold and Pluckable, irrelevant. Hall of Fame versus Gold Floor General. Someone's going to have Hoff in your team. Doesn't matter. Like, look. Slithery, Acrobat might matter. Neither of them can hold clamps. Like, neither of these guys can... Actually, wait a minute. I just realized. The Ruby's better. The Ruby can hold badges. So the Ruby can hold range. The Ruby can hold clamps. Whereas the Pink Diamond can't. The Ruby's even better than him. Stats-wise, +3, or same 3-pointers as their shoe. They're the same card. Except the Ruby can actually hold badges. The Ruby's better, and he's 1/50th of the price of him. He's just ridiculous value. Like, the worst value card in the game. I'm not even going to say Kobe. The worst value card in the game is this Penny Hardaway. It's not even close. And then I have my reasons for why I'm putting this individual player in twice. And it's Pantheon Kobe. I saw Pantheon Kobe end for 160k. Right before this, 160k Pantheon Kobe ended for. And my big thing with this one is that there is a retro Kobe. Like, a lot of people want Pantheon Kobe, so like, look, I just want to get Kobe and I can't afford the Dark Matter, and that's understandable. But the retro Kobe, you can get for less than 10k, and they're almost like, if you badge up the retro Kobe, given the right badges, they are very, very similar. Like, let's have a look here. Again, we have to scroll all the way down to Ruby. Wow, there's a lot of Ruby 2 cards. Okay, did I miss him? There we go. So, yes, you got 13 Hoffs. Hoff Clamps is a decent badge. It's really good one. Hoff Intimidator is a really good one. But still, you're paying 100 and... Like, the card's realistically worth 30k. Because his name's Kobe Bryant, he is, like, so expensive. But, like, you're looking at the one here. A comparable 3-point shot. Only a 6 difference in 3-ball. He has got a driving dunk of 98, which, again, is a little bit better. Defensively, he's a tiny bit worse. Speed-wise, they're the exact same. Lateral quickness-wise, only a -5. So, like, if you go and put, like... this one doesn't have range, but he can hold range. So, like, if you go and give him range, neither of the cards have unpluckable. And that's kind of really all he's missing in terms of gold badges. And then you put, like, a 3-point shoe on him. They're not going to feel very different. And you've got, for, like, 20k with all that combined, rather than paying 100 or nearly 200k for another version of Kobe. And because I know the reason he's so expensive is a lot of people want Kobe and they don't want the top one, but there is a very, very good alternative in the Ruby one, just few badges for like 1/5 of the price, you're getting basically the same card. So yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. This is the video where we go over. We're doing it once. We do this once every couple of months. We go over some of the worst value players in my team, and it's mad. 3 months later, and LeBron is on both lists. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.